today's game?
Tough game, wasn't it, Leon? I think probably a fair result on reflection. We were good first half and fashioned a few chances. A couple that may have, like if we'd gone in front, it might have been a different story. But it wasn't to be. In the second half, to be fair to them, they probably dominated without really hurting us in terms of possession. It was a proper game of football, lots of tackles and lots of shouts and appeals. And when they got the goal with 5 minutes to go, you're thinking, oh, we don't really deserve that. But you could see them getting the goal. We responded brilliantly, and it's a great header from Josh Baker. So I'm pleased as punch with the reaction. Analyse the first half, you think, could we have had more? But then looking at the second, perhaps, yeah, fair result, I'd say.
Overall, I would say quite a scrappy game with a lot of hard challenges coming in from both sides.
Yeah, like sometimes you define it as a proper game, and yeah, it is a bit scrappy, and two teams that really want to go out and win and compete. They're not going to lie over and let us dictate, and likewise we're not going to lie over and let them dictate. And there were a few scuffles in terms of, I don't know, a little bit late tackles, nothing major, but it's it's what Saturdays are all about. And we knew it was going to be a tough game. I just said to the men, if that's the bar in terms of who's going to be competing for the league and the favourites, and I still believe that they will be. Anybody that finishes above Yate, I think, will win the league. So if we can have that belief and go toe to toe for them on a 90-minute, let's say, game, why can't we do it and have a good go this season? And there'll be other teams thinking the same. But yeah, so we're pleased overall.
With them also putting out a very strong squad to start, to really start the game as well, with a few strong players also coming off the bench.
What, for ourselves?
And them as well.
Yeah, they got riches of talent in their squad, haven't they? They've got people that are not available today who would normally be in their starting lineup as well. And if you're bringing on players such as Taylor and Ross Stern to see games out, and I think Taylor's got the goal, they're really good players, aren't they? And strong squad, and they've got the luxury of being able to carry those types of players and have them to call upon when they need to, and that's why today's not a bad point. But having said that, when you look at behind me and see the 5 subs we've got, I'm happy with what we've got as well. And Josh Baker's not been available for as much as we would like this year because of his own little business. But when he comes into the squad, he never lets us down, and that's a great header. And if it is on camera anywhere, you'll see it's a good ball in and a good header, and really pleased with Josh.
Is there any reflections or preparations we want to take into Wednesday's game?
I think it'll be different. Marco, again, another tough opposition that we'll come up against, and we'll try and stamp our authority and try and get the ball into midfield and play as we like. They'll come down and have a way of playing, and I think after the first 5-10 minutes you'll have an idea of how it's going to pan out. But Larko, they're always tough games, really tough games. Ollie Price gets them well organised. They go from first minute to the 90th. I think we've come through it all today in terms of injuries and niggles. I think everybody's okay. So we'll rest up, and now we've got the busiest October probably there's ever been. So we're looking forward to it, because training gets a bit boring after a while. So games coming thick and fast is what we like.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Leo.